All right, so, for one, I want to say that I do not have my laptop yet. I'm still waiting on it to get out the shop. Um, it had even more issues than I originally thought that it had. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, I'm telling you. But it is fixable. That's, I guess, a good thing. And yeah, things been strange, Things has been strange. Um, and I've been noticing a lot. So when I do get my laptop back, I'm gonna start doing like commentary, just like on the 2027 videos. Also, I have not been keeping up with the comments, but please continue to comment. I will get to them, especially when I get my laptop back. Right now, I've been working, okay? Um, because I've been having to spend money, I need to make money. Get what I'm saying? So, and I kind of put this part of me on the back burner a little bit because I need to make money. So, yeah, but all of that is working out. It's just been weird lately. I'm noticing though that it's been weird for everybody. Like, it's really strange out here, and people are paranoid. And I've been trying really hard not to get into that energy because I've been noticing that a lot of spiritual people are really feeling attacked right now, including myself. But I try not to get lost in it. Speaking of that, I've been watching Young Pharaoh. I didn't know it was this bad. I only watched that one video and I couldn't watch all of it because I went to work. But I've been catching up and I'm starting to understand where people are coming from better. At first I was kind of dismissing it as like, man, he just bitter, he mad, which is a factor. But nah, I've been listening to him lately and it's deeper than that. So I'm gonna do a reading. Um, so the shout out to, I don't know if you want me to shout your name out. If you do, let me know and I will put you in the description, okay? But there's a person that sent me that first video, and she personally believed that she felt like something took over him, that he is not being himself, like something took over him. I want to know when he moved into this house and when he got that tattoo under his eye. People have to be really careful of symbolism that you get tatted on your body. Do your research before you get permanently tatted with any symbolism. First, wear it on you like where it could wash off and see, like, do that for like a month and see what is attracted to you by carrying that energy. All right. I personally don't have no tattoos. I don't feel that, I don't have nothing against it, but it never was my thing. It was just like, there was one time I wanted a tattoo, and it's because I wanted to brand myself. And I was hurting at that time. That's the only time I wanted one. So that's the type of energy that I do see people getting sometimes when they want to get a tattoo or whatever. They want to brand yourself, and you have to understand what that means. Some people see it as art, it's not even like, it's not about the symbolism and stuff like that. It's just art, but young Pharaoh, he got that tattoo under his eye. I think that's the eye of Horus. I think I would do like just a little research to see what do that energy carries. So give me a minute. Alright, so I did a quick little research, like what's the meaning of that symbolism. They say Horus lost his eye due to some issues he had with seat or something, and then somebody else came back and restored that eye, and now it represents being whole and healing. Mm. That makes a lot of sense. See, and he also feels like he's some type of ancient deity or whatever, a sun god deity. Listen, I sit here and watch people who be carrying this weight of this energy. They will call themselves gods. They will call themselves angels. They will call themselves deities. And I don't take that away from them. But that's a hard energy to carry, okay? And I seen every last person who carry it struggle. They struggle, all right? Because when you carrying any form of symbolism, you not just carrying like what I Google search and find the meaning of, but also the feelings that people give to it when they view this symbolism. If you call yourself a deity and it's people who worship and pray to that deity all the time, that energy is going to fall on you. It's not, you called yourself an angel and people pray and meditate on you to come and deliver them. That's a lot of energy, and it's hard to carry for anybody. And I don't even give a damn if that was you in a past life. It's a past life. You come here and complete your mission for this life. People's always carrying old ancient energy that is burdened with a lot of problems. And they carry it into this life and they suffer because of it. Okay? People have to really, you gotta really chill on it. I mean, they ain't gonna listen to me, but, because I guess you also would gain the power of the energy when somebody is pray to you energetically. I guess it gives you a sense of power. It exalts you in a certain type of way. So I feel like they could get a type of high from it. But what I also notice is that, see, they come into this life being, just their spirit. And then they come into the awareness that in a past life, they was some type of major deity or something. And then they carry that energy. And slowly but surely, that person will no longer be them anymore. They will be solely that energy. They will be solely that deity, that angel, that's all they will become. When you hear them speak, that's how they represent themselves. And honestly, to me, that's giving your power away. Now you possessed by this old ass energy that you might have had from a past life or whatever, But now you bringing it into this life, and now you separate it from the other parts of your spirit because you feel like this energy is more important. And that's the only way they will start to, that's how they will introduce themselves. They become that more and more and more. So, and I know that some of them feel like, well, that's just who I am. That's how what I always been like. But it might be a mission. Well, for a lot of times, they are supposed to detach from this energy and go on a mission. You know what? It been 10 minutes. They will find a way. If they don't, they will just reincarnate and they will try again. A lot of these people who calling themselves deities and stuff like that, they been trapped here themselves and don't know how to get out and keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. So now I've been listening to this situation with young Pharaoh. I've been entertained because he's so dramatic. I kind of like the way he tells story, but it's like he really don't see himself, and he don't fully take accountability for shit. Even if he apologizing, saying that he's sorry, then he will still justify his actions by throwing that person under the bus in some type of way. Who do that sound like? The main person that he was so. I'm really starting not to like trust none of these motherfuckers. Like I'm really like looking at this shit and being like, damn, y'all all some lost motherfuckers. Like that's how I'm feeling at this point, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because brother polite always, I don't really fuck with the Hotep community. I started fucking with them a long time ago, years ago, when I heard Dr. Umar philosophy on women. It's just the way that they view and treat women is just like ridiculous to me. Also, Alihio, I know that your bitch ass be listening to me and you be taking what I be saying and twisting it and try to put it in your own way so you can further manipulate people. Listen, that shit gonna turn karmic for you. It's gonna be a time that you gonna be doing that shit and then you gonna get instant karma. Okay? Because he said here, took what I said about young Pharaoh, and then at the end he was trying to be like still saying that you have to control women. You have to dominate women. Like, I'm so sick of these niggas, like for real. Y'all just don't fucking know. I be looking at them like, yo, like y'all really are, they so deep in their dysfunction. Like you really can't tell them shit. Like it really just be blowing my mind sometimes, you know. Um but a common theme that I have noticed is that a lot of these hoteps, they will go to prison. Then they will get out of prison and they will become a hotep and they will also start to make a lot of money. But money from where? Like young Pharaoh, he said he has a business. What he do? I truly don't know. He said that he's a millionaire, and I'm like, but how? it really be confusing me sometimes. Like, I'm like, but how? But see, they will go to prison on charges that probably a typical person will have to probably do life. They just gonna sit in a. I was also thinking about somebody like Jay-Z. Tell me this. Can you picture Jay-Z stabbing somebody? He just don't really seem like the type to stab a person. Maybe shoot them, maybe pistol whip them, but to stab somebody? And then he got out of prison, and now he's some famous rapper. Brother Polite, murder charge. Got out of prison, now he is some rich Hotep. Young Pharaoh, I don't know what his charge was. Got out of prison, and now he's some rich Hotep. Eligio. It's still unclear if he even went to prison or not, from what I hear. Got out of prison, and now he's some spiritual guru that keep getting away with the craziest shit. You know, people, he got kicked out of countries. He is on camera brutalizing, terrorizing black women. And nothing ever happens. This shit is weird. It's weird. It don't make sense. Not to the everyday person, you know? And my brother, the one who passed away, did 15 years in prison for a non-violent offense. 15 years. But these motherfuckers are not only going to prison for stabbing somebody, murdering, all kinds of craziness, but they get out and then miraculously become rich and are placed in powerful positions. So I've been listening to Young Pharaoh, and I wish I had my laptop so I could screen record and do the voiceover and show y'all. That's coming in the future, y'all, but right now I'm limited, so bear with me. Bear with me. But for one, he said he's scared for his life. So he's on camera begging the people who is trying to take his life to leave him alone so he could make money and give to his people. Like, who is his people? Like his close friends, families, and stuff like that? Because you said that you're a millionaire now. I need to understand more of what Young Pharaoh do for the people. Besides give them some ancient knowledge that is written in some type of book, and he feel like he's intelligent because he could regurgitate that. That just be so crazy to me. Like, I guess for me, intelligence is like tapping into your spirit and getting knowledge from that. Because if you get knowledge from that, you could put something new out into the world. But nah, he got people up here still following old philosophies. He's never like consistent. You know, he say he for black people, but it feeling like he be hopping the fence. Okay, so let's go into the story about the alien and the shapeshifter. Because I just watched a video of him apologizing to the girl that shapeshift. Now, he said that He invited 2 girls over the house. He had his homeboys, I guess those 2 dudes that be in his videos, and bodyguard. The girl wanted to bring shrooms and whatever. So they brung it to the house. They come to the house. They partying and all of that. The girl kept trying to get him to come out to the pool. He thought that was strange. He said that he was completely sober, but he only hit the joint one time. It's important to know who weed that was. So the girl kept trying to get him out to go out in the pool. He said he don't go out at night because he don't trust it. She kept saying that she's a mermaid. At some point, he said that he grabbed his bodyguard gun, started pointing it at the girl, asked the girl, "Do you trust me with your life?" Because this is something that she asked him earlier, which is, I don't think I ever asked somebody that question. So, I don't know, like, So, and she said yes. Now she is on his couch. She's passing out and she pissed on his couch, which let me know that she out of it. Now, he said that he told her while he was pointing the gun that you scaring the shit out of me right now because you don't look the same. He said this girl shapeshift. You don't look like you looked before. I would like to know what he mean by that. Did she look like an alien? What did she look like? Did she just look like a different person? You know? Because I guess when you high, it can make changes to your face. Like, when you get high, your eyes turn red, your eyes start to drooping, and you start to look emblazing. So, dang, I want to cut on this fan, but I don't want the... Hold on, y'all. Let me cut on the air conditioner. Now, the 2 guys that was with him, when he telling the story, he kept asking them for their confirmation. But he was asking them on confirmation of, didn't y'all see me ask her? Like, what is she? Y'all remember me asking her that? And they would be like, yeah. But what I wanted him to ask them is, did she look different to them too? You know? So, he said he pointing a gun at her. She passing out and pissing on his sofa. And he was like, you too calm. But she passing out. He like, you too calm. Like, what are you? Is you the military? Is you the police? The girl is saying no. Also, what had happened is that his jewelry came up missing. And he thought originally it was her, but today he did an apologize video to this same girl that shapeshifted, pissed on his sofa, and him pointing a gun at. But while he was apologizing to her, he asked her, is it true that you passed out on my couch? And she was like, well, what's the point of that? He said he don't want people to think that he crazy. So, and then in return, the bodyguard took the gun away from him and told him that he was tripping, and the bodyguard left. He said later on that night, people came to his door saying that they're trying to deliver a pizza. 3 o'clock in the morning. So he felt like there was multiple assassinations attempt on him. Look, if you have a trained military officer come to your door with pizza and you could open the door to see that they delivering pizza, your ass will probably be already dead. I mean, if you even walk up to the door and look through the peephole, I mean, I just feel like there's so many ways that he could have already been dead. He felt like the girl was trying to get him outside so he could get into the pool. Maybe he think that she's trying to get him out in the open so they could take a clear shot. But if she and other people are plotting against you, they don't have to get you outside. They could have really just overdosed him and made it look like an accident or something. So, this, I have a critical mind, so I just be asking, it's just a lot of holes in the plot. Okay? So, he tripping. Now, him and Golden Beauty is getting back together. And he tripping. He don't trust people. He's paranoid. But this the thing that don't make fucking sense. You paranoid about people assassinating you, but then you give out your address and a tour of your house. And it don't make no sense for you to be sitting here none of this shit makes sense. None of it. Like, not any of it. Even him on camera saying that he's scared for his life. To me, what it be fucking looking like is that he trying to prove to the people that he made a deal with while he was in prison that, look, I'm not fucking out. I'm still sticking with your plans. I'm not trying to do anything extra. Please don't kill me. Please don't sacrifice me. Please don't do some shit to me, okay? Please protect my family. I do what y'all tell me to do. I'm doing what y'all want me to do. So leave me alone. He's tripping. But that because it seemed like he had some type of guilty conscience or something. He tripping. Now, sometimes I don't really know if I believe in crazy. I believe in people's perspective, but it's always the missing information, the parts that is not being talked about, the holes in the story, okay? He said on camera that I will blow your head off effing with me. He's a felon. He's not even supposed to have a gun. If they really wanted to incriminate him and put him in jail, he already snitched on himself. He took his bodyguard gun and pointed it at somebody. It just kind of seems like he's not even really worried about those type of repercussions. He worried about other repercussions that's over the law. You know who that remind me of? Brother Polite. Because I feel like Brother Polite get away with a lot of things. Even with this situation, I felt like he thought he was gonna get over it, but the news spread so quickly. It couldn't be swept under the rug. It might still can. Let's see how that's gonna play out, um but he was really like, look, I know people can make this disappear and stuff like that, but it's really only so much you could do before, because if everybody is aware of this story, because I seen Tasha K, she broke the story. Tasha K almost have 1 million subscribers. She had a lot of people who watch her content. That's a lot of people that now know that what he did, the crime that he committed. In order to make that disappear, somebody is going to have to be incriminated or made to look like a liar or made to retract their story or something like that. But I'm telling you, these hotel people, they have connections. I always felt like the hotel community was toxic. I always felt like that. They not the same energy. I mean, and look at it. Look at people who try to create real change. Look at Fred Hampton, right? And they tell you this. If you go watch that movie, that Fred Hampton movie, they will sit here and tell you exactly how it works. Fred Hampton, they couldn't find no dirt on him. He wasn't just trying to do for the black community. You see how young Pharaoh be like, well, I just want to do for my people. No. Fred Hampton went over there to the rednecks and was like, look, y'all have the same issues as we do. Y'all are oppressed too. And he made them realize that, and he was like, we could work together. It didn't matter that they was white. What he cared about is the oppression of people in general. So now this, like, this is why I don't understand why people be trusting any fucking thing. They sit here and they tell you what happened. I don't understand sometimes. Ooh, child. Now look, they went and got somebody who robbed a store. I don't think he really hurt nobody and stuff like that. But when they told him in that room that he gonna be serving a lot of time, but we let you go free if you infiltrate this organization and feed us back the information. But look at this. They don't just go to just anybody. The guy that was an informant that helped get Fred Hampton assassinated was charming. He was smart. He was desperate. He was broken. They need somebody that has what it takes to gain other people's trust, because the informant had to be able to get into the organization. They ain't gonna pick just anybody for that job. You got to be able to get people to trust you. So they choose wisely who to make an informant. So just by planting this guy who was forced in that position, you know, because everybody be like, I would never, but if you have some motherfuckers is up here giving you about 20 years in prison, or you go and do this, you could say what you want to say. You could say what you want to say, okay? You don't think that you would never and stuff. But you see, even with this vaccine, they forcing people into these positions because we all just surviving. They force people in these positions where you are short of options. And if they really want you, if they really want you, child, they got their ways, okay? They have their ways. So because of this informant, they knew the whole layout of Fran Hampton house. They didn't try to arrest him. They just shot up the house. They shot up the whole house, even with his pregnant girlfriend in there. And then when they came into the house, even though he was dead, they shot him again just to make sure. Y'all, to be real, it's even deeper than that. It's so deep that I even question Fred Hampton. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I be saying that, I'm just ain't gonna say this because certain parts that people put out, like me talking about conspiracies and stuff, they don't care about that so much. But it's a whole nother layer to it that I tap into that make me not trust nothing. Okay? I don't trust shit. So it's crazy. It's crazy as hell down here. I'm telling you what I know. So I guess I'm gonna do a reading on young Pharaoh. Like, when you go deep of how messed up it is, it makes you want to cry. It makes you, like, it's painful to see. But there's a even another layer, because everything is divine, everything is perfect in a sense, and we all on a stage. So if we go past even all those other layers, a lot of them are really effed up. There's a divine area where all of that shit was meant to happen. But see, what happened is that people get caught up on the bottom layers. Get what I'm saying? So it ain't really no use to being sad about it, but when you going through those areas of consciousness, like you go through those emotions until you get to that divine area of everything is perfect. Everything is how it should be. If you in any other area besides that one, you're going to be stuck in fear. So people have to learn how to ascend past all those other layers and to that point. People like these hoteps and stuff, they they be thinking that they so smart and stuff like that, because I believe that they get a hold of some knowledge. You see, this what I'm not finna do no reading. I'm just finna tell y'all what I know from just intuition. And because when I do these readings, I didn't always know this, but I do these readings and I have visuals and I gain access to certain things. So, and it helped me just to put the pieces together, okay? Everything that young Pharaoh talk about, the conspiracies, the reptilians up in the White House or whatever and stuff like that, they want that information to be out. They want you to see things like that, whether it's true or not. That's why I ain't never really listened to young Pharaoh. It ain't nothing that he was saying to me that is like really touch me, because he cross-referenced a lot of books, but see, how you fighting against your enemy with their weapons, the ones that they created? Like, that's what I'm saying. Everything is so backwards. Everything is so damn backwards. The thing is that whatever situation that young Pharaoh is trapped in, he has the power within his spirit to transcend all of that. But nah, he's stuck in his ego because he think that he the smartest person ever. Um, he think that he has some type of divine knowledge because he might have access to a book that it might be hard for us to get access to. He might have had cross paths of people that lurks in the shadows but has a lot of power. He might have seen things being incarcerated that majority of the population haven't seen. That's enough for him to believe that even though he is learning from the knowledge that they put out, that he's the smartest person in the world. I don't doubt his intuition, as in he feeling like something not right, because something is not right. And if his jewelry got stolen and people acting funny around him, but also what I see is a man that is very hurt, very broken, very egotistical. And he a Virgo. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all don't understand. Like when Virgos get into that worry state, uh, listen, I'm telling you, man. A Virgo suspicious can be dangerous. All right, they really will go to the extreme with that. It's like they can't even help themselves for real. If they get suspicious, they start to investigating, and boy, I'm telling you, man, I've seen it a few times with Virgos, and I just, you know, I wish them the best. I wish them the best. But they need to learn how to calm down, chill, you know? And they will keep digging until they find any form of information that confirms their suspicion. They will keep digging until they find something that makes them right, which is not hard for anybody to do because for real, every situation that we in, everybody is right in a sense. Everybody. So, and if you dig long enough, you're going to find yourself to be right, but sometimes it would be more peaceful to not worry about being right. You could save yourself a lot of stress. Because a lot of times people feel the need to be right out of pain and fear. Now, it's different when you're trying to like prove yourself innocent, and some forms I feel like he trying to do that, but while he trying to do that, he making things worse. But he really don't have nothing to prove his innocence on. Like when he was fighting with Golden Beauty, he said that she was trying to tear him down. But now he realized that it's the nanny fault. See, that's the only thing that saved it. Because they was able, a lot of times a Virgo would have to find some type of external thing to blame it on. So they blame it on the nanny. So he found a way to not be fully accountable. He finds something that justify his suspicions and justify his behaviors, which is sad. But you know, people ain't perfect. Golden Beauty is not innocent. She ain't perfect. Neither one of them. They both have their flaws or whatever, you know. But I actually feel like they're a good match. I wonder what's Golden Beauty's zodiac sign. I wonder what's young Pharaoh natal chart looking like his moon, his rising and stuff. Is he even into astrology? I think he should try putting like makeup over that eye and see if that changes anything over that tattoo. 'Cause I just wonder, you know? Because, you know, everything carries vibrations. Stay blessed, y'all.